All right, so this is the notes for section 4.2. And the first half of this is very easy, something you guys already know and should be very simple. The second half is something pretty new, so you'll have to focus a little harder on the second video, but this one should fly by. Okay, so we can add two polynomials, so we're adding this one and this one, and we can add them both vertically or horizontally. Now remember, vertically is up and down, and horizontally is side to side. So if we look at this vertically, I can just write this as 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 7, and then I could add, remember we're going up and down, x cubed minus 10x squared, and there is no coefficient in x, so you could either write plus 0x or just leave it blank, and then plus an 8. And I like to try to keep these lined up. Okay, so 3x cubed plus an x cubed is just a 4x cubed. 2x squared plus a negative 10x squared is a minus 8x squared. And then obviously just the minus x and then plus 1. So this is my answer. Okay, now you can do the same thing over here horizontally, where you can just do 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 7 plus x cubed minus 10x squared plus 8. Okay, now when we add these, in this case the parentheses really don't have a purpose, so just add them straight across. So 3x cubed plus x cubed, 4x cubed, 2x squared minus 10x squared is minus 8x squared, just the minus x, and then minus 7 plus 8 would be a plus 1. So as you can see, either way, as long as we don't make any mistakes, we should get the same answer. All right, now when we go to subtraction, okay, we need to make sure we know what we're starting with and what we're subtracting. So like in this term, here it says 2x cubed plus 6x squared is minus x plus 1, and we're going to subtract this from this. Okay, that means we start with this here and we subtract all of this. Okay, so I like to write this horizontally. So 8x cubed minus 3x squared minus 2x plus 9, and I'm going to throw that in parentheses. That's what we start with. And now I'm going to subtract 2x cubed plus 6x squared minus x plus 1. Okay, now when I do this, this is where most of you will get in trouble. You have to distribute this negative through every term of this polynomial. Okay, so we would have 8x cubed minus 3x squared minus 2x plus 9, and then we have a minus 2x cubed, a minus 6x squared, a minus and a minus make a plus x, and then a minus 1. Now when I simplify this, in order for me to to make sure I don't miss any variables, I try to cancel each term out as I go. So like 8x cubed minus 2x cubed is just a 6x cubed. Okay, minus 3x squared and minus another 6x squared is minus 9x squared. Minus 2x plus an x is just a minus x, and then plus 9 and a minus 1 is a plus 8. So why I cross these off is now I can very easily look to say, oh yeah, I counted for all of these terms here. So this here should be our final answer. All right, now if we look at example 3, here we're going to multiply. Okay, so we're going to multiply y plus 5 and 3y squared minus 2y plus 2. Okay, now if you want to FOIL this, go on ahead. I like the box method because I tend to make lots of mistakes. Well, not lots of mistakes. I tend to make less mistakes when I box it out. Okay, so I can do y plus 5, and then I have a 3y squared minus 2y and plus a 2. And it doesn't matter which goes on top and which goes on the left. So here, if we multiply the y and the 2y squared, we have 3y cubed. Okay, and then we have a minus 2y squared plus 2y. Okay, and then if I do top and bottom, so 3y squared times 5 is 15y squared. And then a negative 2y times 5 is just negative 10y. And then a plus 10. Okay, now to get my product, all I do is I add everything on the inside of the box. So it'd be like 3y cubed minus 2y squared plus 2y plus 15y squared minus 10y plus 10. Okay, so then obviously I need to simplify this. So this is the only one, so 3y cubed. We have two coefficients with y squared, so negative 2y squared plus a 15y squared would be plus 13y squared. And then a 2y minus 10y would be minus 8y. And then a plus 10. Okay, and if you notice, all of these terms are crossed out, so I know I've accounted for all of them. So this is my final answer. All right, so if I look at example 4, this doesn't look complicated at all, but it can get a little bit messy. Okay, here I'm multiplying 3 polynomials together. Okay, so basically what I have is an x minus 1 times x plus 4 times x plus 5. Okay, now the key is to do 2 at a time, and it doesn't matter which 2 you choose. Get a new polynomial, and then multiply that polynomial by the third polynomial. So what I mean is, if I take these two, like I said, you can take any 2 out of the 3, and I multiply them, we would have x minus 1 and x plus 4. Okay, so if I go ahead and box it out, x squared minus x plus 4x minus 4. And if I add all these up, I get x squared, a minus x plus a 4x would be a plus 3x, and then a minus 4. Okay, so basically this right here is the product of these two up here. Okay, so now I'm going to multiply that by this x plus 5. Okay, so once again, I'm going to box it. X plus 5. And then I have an x squared, a 3x, and then a minus 4. Okay, so this becomes x cubed, a 3x squared minus 4x, 5x squared, 15x, and a minus 20. And then if I add them all up, I have an x cubed. I have a 3x squared and a positive 5x squared, so that'd be plus 8x squared. A 15x minus 4x, so a plus 11x, and then a minus 20. Crossed all of them out, so this is my final answer. Okay, so as you can probably see, this can get pretty messy pretty quick, especially if they're not as nice of polynomials. These are pretty nice, but ones that are a little bit more messy, this could get pretty hairy pretty quick. Okay, so if you feel like you need more practice in any of these, please pause this, try the monitoring progress on your own, and then unpause it and we can go over it. If you're good with those, which they all should be reviewed, so that's fine, you can go ahead and stop this video and then go on to the next one. All right, so here's what you should have gotten on the top 3. And then here's what you should have gotten on the bottom one.